Hi, beautiful ladies. Today we're going to be talking about tummy time for your newborn baby and why it's important, when do we start, how often, and number one thing is 5 different positions that we're going to be talking about. So stay tuned, make sure you're listening because this actually decreases developmental delays for the future. Yes, tummy time decreases developmental delays in the future. All right, so let's go ahead and start talking about tummy time. Now, number one thing, why is it important? Why do we have to start so early? So newborn tummy time and tummy time in general is super important to start because it not only strengthens their neck, their shoulder, and their back, but it also strengthens their eyes. It also helps with gastrointestinal motility. It helps with reflex. It also helps with getting to know more of their body. So it helps with their sensory system. It helps with the vestibular system. It helps with their proprioceptive system. And it also helps with integrating their reflexes. It also prevents them from getting a flat head. It's called plagiocephaly, or a flat head in the back called brachycephaly. So it's super important to start putting them in different positions. We're also preventing a lot of developmental delays in the future. So coordination, fine motor delays, and also maybe even sensory difficulties later on as they get older, because they're actually doing a lot more with their body. They're getting to know more of their body. Asking, when do I start? How often? And how long does my baby need to be in tummy time? Well, number one thing is already starting at 1 to 2 days of life. You could start doing that, and I'll show you all these different positions that you could start doing with your baby. And the other thing too is it's not typically for how long. Number one thing is making sure that you're doing it as often as possible throughout the day. So for example, you could start doing it in your routine with your baby. So for example, if you're changing the baby's diaper, then you could start placing your baby on their tummy after diaper changes, after an infant massage, after bath time, after their nap. So these are all these different options that you have. So you start integrating tummy time throughout your routine. Ideally, it would be great to start doing tummy time from 4 to 5 times a day. I know it sounds like a lot, but if you feel like it's too much for you guys, start increasing it and incrementing it at least 1 to 2 times a day, and then go up to 5 times a day if possible. So let's go ahead and talk about the 5 different positions that I'm suggesting for your newborn baby. So position number 1, let's go ahead and talk about skin to skin or placing them on your chest. This is a great way and a super easy way to start putting your baby on your chest. So in this video, as you can see, you can lean on the couch with your baby. The further you lean back, the more the baby will work against gravity. This is a great position for your baby because they're highly, highly interested in faces. Now, in terms of vision, babies usually see from 8 to 15 inches. Now, they're not seeing super clear, they're seeing pretty blurry. So let's go ahead and talk about position number 2. So with position number 2, you could already place your baby on your lap. Now, by placing the baby on your lap, you could sit on the floor, you could sit on the couch, on the chair, and make sure that you have a hand over the baby's back and the bottom to stabilize them. So let's talk about option number 3. So option number 3 is basically putting a blanket on the floor and just interacting with your baby. Super simple, super easy. Make sure that you're on the floor with your baby so they're able to tolerate a little bit more of the tummy time position. Number 4 is you could actually put your baby over your arms, just like I'm showing you here, and make sure that you have an arm in between their legs and over their chest, and also have the other arm underneath their arms so it helps support the baby. So this is a great option because there's so many babies that love to be carried. So option number 5, last but not least, is on a bobby pillow or a rolled up blanket. Now, these are different props that you could utilize with your newborn. These are 2 great options that you could try with your baby, and you could go ahead and roll up the blanket, put it underneath their chest, make sure that their arms are underneath their chest like this little baby has, in order for them to push up and be able to lift up their head. Again, their head is lifted up and they move over with their cheek. And this particular mama here is actually doing a black and white contrast rattle, and she's already following, which is pretty great for her age. Now, the other option too is a larger bobby pillow, which you could attempt and try with your baby. So now that we talked about our 5 different positions with your newborn baby, you could start incorporating them throughout your routine with your newborn. And as I explained, this will help your baby later on, not only to strengthen their muscles, but also prevent other developmental delays as they get older, even until their school age. So that's why it's really important to go ahead and continue strengthening and giving your baby opportunities to do tummy time positions. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here and for following me. So please subscribe. And if you could go ahead and do an email. So if you guys have any questions, you could go ahead and write or type up any other emails, or you could go ahead and type up any questions that you guys have, and I'll try and answer them here through YouTube. You could also follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well through Little Blossom Therapy. So we'll continue to be connected through here and connected in these other 2, Instagram and Facebook as well. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, mamas. I love you guys so much.